Okay, Angela's been toiling away, rerouting how our battery is charged because we keep killing it. And we've got a new way that we're trying to connect directly to the start battery. Okay.
11.6.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
We're Angelo and Ilsa. After the government forced our theater in Western New York to close, and with no clear view of when we would be able to reopen, we moved our family into a 15-year-old shuttle bus and made it our tiny off-grid home on wheels. If you want to join us on our adventures, hop aboard by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss a thing.
This inverter is tapped into the alternator, and it's how we've been charging our battery when we're driving the engine, just by turning that on when the engine is running, so that we can have basically what would seem like shore power, and we plug it into this trickle charger. This trickle charger works very well when we are plugged into shore power to charge up the battery. Just got it at Harbor Freight, super simple. And I thought, well, since we have an inverter tapped in, we can just trickle charge the house battery off of the engine, but it's not very efficient. It actually puts a lot of strain on the alternator, and it uses more power than it gives. So we've been having trouble getting our battery to charge off the engine. So I have to connect the positive cable to this here, this nut here. This is what's going and feeding our inverter right now. We're going to bypass the inverter. So I have this cord, this heavy duty cord. It's going to connect there. And what I've done is I've tucked it down in here so it goes into the fender, through the fender, and it goes through here. I found that little hole there that I can pop it through, and I pulled it out this side. This is our fire extinguisher. Should always have one of those. And then it'll follow this path, but instead of going up into the inverter, it'll just keep on going that way, so I can connect it to the positive side of our battery. And then, in theory, if I just connect the negative to a ground on the bus, bolt it to the frame somewhere, every time I'm driving the engine, I'll be charging the battery. But we have to put in a shutoff switch so that when we turn off the engine, we don't drain the start battery. So that'll be the next thing that I figure out once I've wired this that way. Found this little thing at O'Reilly's Auto Parts. It's a switch. I've got the red coming from the alternator going into this, and then it comes out this side to the positive side of the battery, and we just connect, we put this little key in and turn it, and it's charging off of the start battery. Simple as that. There's the negative side of our house battery, and I have this black cord that comes down through here, and I have it bolted to this ground, this metal part. Probably shouldn't be painted, but it's grounded, and it does the trick.
Okay, Angela's been toiling away, rerouting how our battery is charged because we keep killing it. And we've got a new way that we're trying to connect directly to the start battery instead of through the alternator.
Instead of through the inverter. This inverter
It's connected to the alternator.
Yes, I want to bypass this inverter and go directly.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I left that part out.
So ready? Right now, our battery's putting out 11.6.
Okay, you got the fire extinguisher ready in
watts.
case you did this
Yes,
wrong?
right there. Ready?
Move that clip out of the way. Move that clip out of the way.
Clip.
The silver clip is blocking my view.
Okay. 11.6.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. It's not going to explode?
Nope, it's charging very fast.
Oh my gosh. We can only do it when the car's running or what?
Yeah. We just jump started it.
Will it lose juice really fast though too?
Shouldn't. No, I mean that's what it puts out when it's running off the alternator. Once
Is
I
that
turn
through
it
the
off,
alternator
it'll go
now?
back down. Huh?
Is it through the alternator now?
It's running off the engine.
Directly.
Charging directly off the engine.
What is the inverter still being used though?
The inverter's still being used, but only 26 watts, and it's not for that. It's to charge the other stuff that you have plugged into the power strip. Nothing else is being used on this inverter right now.
Okay. I don't think I have anything plugged into the power strip at the moment. Oh, it's just this. That's it.
It's taking 26 watts to charge.
Just that. It is?
Apparently.
Well, you got something else plugged into that though.
Oh, Raya's computer.
It looks like you've got the trickle charger plugged into that.
Yeah, but it's not. See, it says off.
No, I don't see that.
It's off.
Oh, I thought turn
It's
it
not
over.
connected anymore.
Turn it over. Turn it upside down. Turn
Oh.
it upside down. See, I thought it said DDO.
So we don't need this anymore unless we're on shore power.
What?
This.
That you have to use for shore power?
Yeah.
What about for solar?
Solar is not connected right now, but yeah.
We use that for solar?
No, this isn't for solar. That little black box is the charge controller for solar.
Oh, okay.
But now look. Ready? Unless they're all off.
Oh. Do it again. Nothing.
Oh, because they're not connected. It's not connected. Hang on, I gotta connect it.
Connected to what? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
The charge controller isn't connected at all.
Yeah, but look at, see this light? This light. I'm using that because our pretty lights, these, won't turn on because we didn't have enough power. But it's so harsh and unflattering and yucky. Ugh. I should turn it off. Look at him over there. He's like a mad scientist. He's the mad scientist.
Okay, push that top button on the charge controller.
What? Where? Which
top
button?
red button on the black charge controller.
Okay, I pushed it.
There you go.
Ho ho ho! Look what a nice happy glow that is. Isn't that lovely? So why is it only at 12 now?
That's what it's reading when it's not connected, not getting extra voltage from anything else. That's how many volts it's putting out
You turned it off?
on its own. I turned off. This is basically our charger now.
Okay.
I turned off the charger, so I gave it, in that amount of time, I brought it up from 11.6 to 11.9.
Okay.
Now, when I turn this back on, it's getting all the juice from the engine, so it's going to put out more volts than it has inside on board.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn it back on. There we go.
So how long will it take to actually charge it up?
I don't know, not long though.
You're not supposed to do it through a trickle charger?
Only if the battery is completely dead.
Bob said it was dead.
It might have been dead. I wouldn't say it was dead though, because it was still putting out juice. But like, maybe by his definition, it's basically dead. But the thing is, I've been charging it with a trickle charger for several hours now. I got it up above 11.5 volts on its own.
So we should probably be able to charge up in like a 2-hour drive, where normally it would take us like 6 hours through the inverter.
Yes, and even then not fully charge it, because it was just fluffing on the top.
All right, mad scientist. Goodbye.
Bye. Aren't you proud of your hubby?
Yes.
I'm proud of my hubby too. I mean your hubby. You thought I was going to start a fire.
Yeah, I know. I did. You
or
still
electrocute
might.
myself to death.
Yeah, I was real worried about that. I always get worried about that.
FYI, I did use protective gear. It worked.
Okay.
See, I'm still alive.
All right, well, just put it back where you got it.